Hey guys, Carl Brown from GuitarLessons365.com, and this is going to be the first solo of Phil Keaggy's Follow Me Up. It's got some cool little licks in there, some bluesy stuff, some rock stuff. It's 70s, you know, it's got all sorts of stuff in it. Alright, so we're going to start here at the 10th fret on the B string, hold step bend, then come release and pick it again, and then pick it and pull off to 8. So we have, alright, then back. So that's just 8, 10, then hold step bend. Alright, 10th fret on the high E, bend and release. Then back to the B string. So that's just bend at the 10th fret, then 8, and then hammer on from 7 to 9 on the G string. So all together so far. And then back to the B string. Alright, so that's just 8, 10, holds that bend, and then he hits a little harmonic on there. Alright, then we have this lick that happens a few times in the song. It actually happens before the first solo, but we're going to cover it here, and pretty much every time they go to a different section, he does this. So it's a little chromatic line, sounds like this. Alright, so slowly. Alright, so there's a couple ways you can do this. You can, sometimes he'll pull from the 5th fret to the 4th fret on the B string, then come over to the 4th fret on the B string, then the 3rd fret on the D string, pick it, slide down to 2, and then roll your first finger over and grab the 2nd fret on the G. So what I mean, there's two different ways you can do it. That first note, he actually, most of the time in the song, instead of pulling off from 5 to 4, he does a little Indian vibe to it. So they'll half step bend and release at the 4th fret. Then he continues on with the lick. Alright, so after we get down to here and grab that 2nd fret on the G, we have just now, you pick 2 on the D, 1, 0, to 4 on the A string. Alright, then you're going to pick the 3rd fret here with your 2nd finger on the A string, slide down to the 2nd fret. Then you're going to go 3 on the D, 2 on the 5 on the A string, and then 1st fret on the low E. So we have, and then the open E. Alright, so he does that a lot of times in the song. Alright, then we continue with this part of the solo. Alright, so it's pretty simple stuff. So it's just a bunch of 7 to 9, back to 7, this is on the G string, down to the 9 on the D. So 7 3 times, 9 twice, back to the 7 9, then just end it with 7 9 on G. Alright, then we have this. Hold step bend at the 10th fret again, 8th fret, then 9th fret on the G. Then back to the 3 times on the 7th on the G string to 9. And that's just 7, 9 on the D. Little, kind of a, just put a little weight into that note at the 5th fret on the D string. Alright, then we have this. Alright, So that's just a whole step bend and release at the 10th fret on the B. Then a whole step bend and release at the 13th fret. Then pick 12, 10, then 8, and then that's just a whole step bend at the 10th fret, 10, pull off to 8, 9 twice on the G, and then another one, you kind of lean into this 8th fret on the B string, a little slight bend at the end of it. All right, then we're gonna have this long lick. So we have 7, 8, 7 on the B, over to the 7, 9 on the G string. Move your third finger over to the D string, still in the 9th fret. So you slow down to 7, then pick the 5th fret. And then slide back from 7 to 9. Then 7, 9 on the G. And then pick the 8th fret on the B string. Whole step bend at the 10th fret on the high E. Now, this one's a little tricky. You just bent on the high E string, but now you're going to pick the 2nd string, which is obviously going to go bend with it. And as soon as you pick it, use your middle finger to mute the string you just picked, so you can so it doesn't sound like this. You gotta go. So basically, I bent up the 1st string, picked the 2nd string, and when I picked it, I muted the 1st string, so just that the note on the B string is ringing when it comes down. All right, then we have. All right, a little quick lick in there. So we have, and that's just 8. Kind of a quick hammer pull, 7, 8, and then the 9th fret on the G. Now we have this fast lick. Now he pretty much picks the 1st note on every string and hammers on the rest. So we have all right, so we got some pull-offs in there too. So we're gonna pick the 7th fret on the G, then you're gonna pick the 9th fret on the D string and hammer on the 10th, pull back off to 9, and pull off to 7. Then to pick the 10th fret on the A string. And then come back up, picking the 7th fret and then hammering on 9, 10 on the D string. Then hammer 7 and 9 on the G string. Then you're going to hammer 7, 8, 10 on the B string and slide up to the 12th fret. Then you're going to hammer 9, 10, 12 on the B, on the high E, sorry. So we have all together. And we're going to end the lick with a half step bend at the 14th fret. All right, now we have this phrase. So that's just 14 on the high E, 15 on the B, 14 on the G. Slide from 12 down to 11, back to 12 on the G. And come and grab that, roll over and grab the 12th fret on the B string. So we have. So after we grab that 12th fret on the B, you're gonna go pull off 14 to 12 on the G, and then play 14 on the D. All right, so we have 12 on the D, 14 on the A. Little bend into that, kind of hold that note, bend that note a little bit, the 12th fret on the G. This is a quick little pentatonic lick. It's just 14, 12 on the D and the A string. Then slide down to the 10th fret. Then slide from 12 to 14 on the A, then 10 to 12, then 12 to 14 again. Alright. And then we do that chromatic lick to end it. Alright, and the next video we'll take a look at solo number 2. See you then. Bye-bye.